Hi there, welcome back to another video on Sophia's Art Supply Review. The brand that I would be reviewing today is one that pops up quite frequently in your requests, and that is an Australian brand called Momart. The product that I have with me is the Momart acrylic paints from their signature collection. Momart is an Australian brand and they offer a wide range of products like paints, brushes, mediums and even artist papers. Their art materials target both beginners as well as professional artists. In India, Itsy Bitsy is their official stockist, so you can either check their physical store or their online store for the full range of Momart products. But I do suggest that you check out the Amazon website first, since the discounts offered here are way better. Now let's take a closer look at the box that I have with me. This box contains 12 tubes of colors of 12 ml each. It says that the colors have high quality pigments, satin finish, smooth consistency and a good coverage. On the back of the box you have the color chart with ample details. This contains the color name, light fastness, transparency and the pigments used in each color. It's great that all these details are given on the box itself, so it's easier for the buyer to make a decision by scanning through this information. This also says that the paints are non-toxic. The SDS here means Safety Data Sheet, which is available on their website to view if required. It also mentions here that the paints were designed in Australia and made in China. They have also advertised about a wonderful initiative that they have taken under the name I Can Create, which is available across social media platforms where all artists, irrespective of their level of expertise, can get involved to attend free classes, participate in competitions, and generally get inspired. Talking about the pricing, this box has an MRP of Rs 650, but I got it for Rs 569 on Amazon. Despite the discount, it does seem to be on the expensive side, and I will talk more about it a little later in the video, so do make sure that you watch right till the end. Overall, I really like the packaging. It's simple yet attractive. Let's open this up and check the tubes inside. The 12 colors are laid out in a plastic tray. The tubes themselves are made of plastic with the text printed on them. Each tube mentions the brand name, the color name, the light fastness, the transparency and the pigment used, and also the quantity of the paint. The I Can Create branding also finds its place on the tube with a prompt to visit the official website for more tips and information. It also additionally mentions that the paints are non-toxic. Now I'm pretty certain that this color chart is not a true representation of the actual colors, so let's do a swatch test to check them out. The colors are definitely smooth and creamy in texture. They're easy to apply and have a good coverage. They seem to dry pretty quickly, and when dry they have a flat matte finish. Observing the palette range itself, there is nothing particularly unique about the color selection. It's just a very basic standard palette. And now, like we always do, let's do a small sketch with these paints. The consistency of the paint is smooth and it's easy to spread it across the paper. However, while the paints when applied straight out of tubes are vibrant, when I try to mix them up, the resultant colors are rather dull and flat. For instance, I was really looking forward towards mixing some interesting shades of green, but the mixed colors are not popping out the way I anticipated. The pinks of the flowers made by mixing the crimson and white are also looking quite muted and pale. Also, I feel the need to keep going back to the same areas multiple times to try and brighten up the colors, and this process is not only time consuming but also extremely frustrating. Overall, I must say that I'm feeling slightly let down by this set. I did have high expectations about this set, especially since it's a popular Australian brand and one always has this presumption that expensive means great quality. But strangely so, I'm left disappointed. To begin with, the color selection in the box is pretty basic. I understand that when there are only 12 colors to pitch to your customers and you can't do away with a standard black and white, there isn't much room to experiment with variety. But in such a case, I would expect the box to contain colors that have the capability of being mixed into other bright and radiant colors. But this is not the case with this set. The red and blues mix to form dull purples. Even the mixed green are either too similar to the colors already in the box or just lackluster. So unless one is extremely skillful at color mixing, it's going to be an uphill task to achieve a rich, vibrant painting. Unfortunately for me, these paints in this set just doesn't have the feel of high pigmented professional paints. Now coming to the price, this box of 12 tubes of 12 ml is priced at Rs 650, which means that a single ml costs a whopping 4.5 rupees. If this was a professional set with superior color pigments, maybe the price would have been justified. But in this case, I just feel the price is not backed up by performance. Now Momart acrylic paints also come in larger sets. There is a 36 color set which contains 36 ml tubes each and is priced at Rs 2,699, and there is also a 48 color set again containing 36 ml tubes each, and this is priced at Rs 3,999. If you have the budget for this, buying these larger sets may actually work out to be a better deal for two reasons. The first one being that with a larger color selection, the need to mix colors is reduced and thus you are not left with muddy colors. And secondly, the per ml cost of the paint also gets reduced to less than half. So my thoughts about the set is that while the paints do have a smooth, creamy consistency and has a good coverage, I'm just not convinced about the pigment quality. In my experience, it doesn't match up with other professional range of acrylic colors that are not only cheaper but also easily available in the market. Of course, a bigger set of 36 or 48 colors would not only be easier to use but also more economical than this box, but I will leave it up to you to decide if this is an extravagance that you would be willing to indulge in. As always, do let me know about your experience with these paints in the comments below. And please do take care and stay safe. If you enjoyed this video, do click the like button and do subscribe to my channel to watch an art supply review every Wednesday.